You have been told that the only way to change your reality is to understand the law of attraction. But what if I told you that the key to suddenly changing your reality is to activate your third eye? Today, we will reveal one of the oldest secrets in human history. I am talking about a power that has been hidden for centuries, accessible only to ancient civilizations, the third eye. And in this video, I will share with you a very special way to access this power, the third eye visualization method. However, to use this method, you must fully understand the context that forms its foundation. This organ, the third eye, is not merely an intuitive center, but also a gateway to perception that shapes reality. In this video, I will explain exactly what the third eye means, why it has been dormant for humanity over the years, and how you can begin to use it now to transform your reality. However, before diving into this process, it is crucial to grasp the logic and energy behind the third eye visualization method. I will share all the intricate details necessary for you to master this technique. Please, take some time to watch this video from start to finish, because what I'm about to share with you won't just inform you, it will also guide you toward the awareness that will help you recreate your reality. Before we go into this, I want you to do 3 things. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave the number 777 in the comments. You can also share it with someone you want to benefit from this video and support their spiritual awakening. Let's go right ahead and get started to learn the true art of reality creation. There is a reason why ancient traditions from all over the world, yogis from India, shamans from forgotten lands, Egyptian high priests, and Hermetic philosophers, all speak of the same secret power, the third eye. They came from different worlds, spoke different languages, and followed different paths, yet they all spoke of the same sacred center of vision, not vision from the eyes, but vision from the mind. And if so many people have spoken of the same mystery over the centuries, could it really be a coincidence? Right now, humanity has access to all sorts of external technology, but in the process of developing all this tech, we've lost touch with the internal technology that our ancestors once had access to, which has led to some honestly unexplainable events, such as the construction of the Great Pyramids in Egypt. Now, how is it that we still can't explain how the pyramids were constructed? This is the work of powerful internal technology. They were in harmony with energies we no longer study, guided by frequencies we no longer hear, masters of internal technologies we have been taught to forget. The truth is, much of this ancient knowledge has been lost, or rather, erased. Great natural events shattered civilizations, but what truly buried wisdom was control. When the Library of Alexandria was burned, it was not just papyrus that went up in flames, but access, freedom. Thousands of years of spiritual and scientific knowledge did not vanish by accident, but by design. Because a free mind is dangerous to those who thrive on dependency. This knowledge still exists, but it is hidden, not in vaults but locked in silence. And this knowledge is kept hidden, not because it is useless, but because it works too well. Because when you remember who you are, you can no longer be controlled. That is why the minority profits by keeping the majority asleep. But not all of us are willing to sleep. Some of us are ready to awaken, and to awaken, we must remember. We begin with the eye that never closes, but which we have ceased to look through. To deeply understand the third eye, we turn to the science of yoga, where this power is defined not as a legend, but as a system. And at the core of this ancient system is a teacher, Patanjali, a name shrouded in mystery. Some believe he was a single person, others believe he was many people, a collective consciousness expressed in a single form. What matters is not who he was, but what he left behind. The Yoga Sutras. Written thousands of years ago, this spiritual technology guide contains such precise and refined wisdom that it resonates louder than ever today. The Yoga Sutras were not about movement. They were about mastery. They were about mastering the human system, what Patanjali called the machine, a divine machine. Yes, a machine capable of enduring deep pain, but also possessing cosmic awareness. We are born into this body without a guide, without a map, without training, and that is why we stumble. But the sutras are our guide. They are the map that helps us return to ourselves. Through them, we learn that the body is not a limitation, but a key. Within this system, Patanjali identifies 114 chakras, or energy points, in the body. But 7 of them are primary, 7 steps from the dense to the divine. At the base is the root chakra, survival. When energy is trapped here, we live to eat, sleep, and survive. A little higher up, at the sacral chakra, pleasure becomes the focal point, emotionality, tolerance, the pursuit of satisfaction. Then comes the solar plexus, where we act without thinking, moving forward like a bull, driven more by momentum than intention. Then comes the heart chakra, anahata. Here, energy softens, it becomes art, connection, empathy, love without possession. As we rise further, we reach the throat, vishuddhi. Here we speak, we express. Our words shape worlds. Some become leaders, some orators, all learning the power of vibration through language. And then ajna, the third eye, the point between the eyebrows, where thought ends and knowing begins. Duality still exists here, but clarity reigns. This is where the mind no longer seeks but sees, where you stop interpreting reality and begin to perceive it, purely, directly, intuitively. This is not imagination, this is awareness. Ajna is the highest energy center within the realm of form. Beyond it lies the crown, Sahasrara, the place where all separations cease and the self returns to the source. But before that comes the mastery of perception, and perception begins with focus. This is where third eye visualization comes into play, not as fantasy, not as imagination, as technology, internal harmony that communicates directly with the quantum field. Visualization is the language of the subconscious, and the third eye is the screen on which this language is reflected. The ajna chakra transforms thought into image and image into vibration. And when held with clarity, vibration reshapes matter. Many spiritual traditions from Buddhism to Hermeticism and ancient shamanic paths treat the third eye as a real center of perception. For example, Jose Silva, who writes about mind control, explains that during visualization, you should keep your eyes at a 20-degree angle, that is, look up with your eyelids. Doing this taps into your third eye. As we perform the third eye visualization exercise, you'll understand exactly why this is. This is very powerful, not just in theory, but in experience. Because when you understand how this subtle alignment works, you begin to realize that perception is not fixed, but sensitive to energy. And this energy, the flow of your consciousness, must move. The chakra system is actually this, not symbolic colors or superficial understanding, but the dynamic ascent of consciousness through the body. As your energy rises, your capacity for perception also rises. Intelligence sharpens, intuition awakens. The mind serves a deeper purpose, knowing, inner vision, and we are here to open the eye behind the eyes, the calm awareness that lives beyond the noise. Because most people live completely focused outward, they are so consumed by external conditions, unresolved issues, and constant mental loops that they forget to turn inward. They lose the ability to feel clarity, the ability to see from within. Why? Because the inner lens remains closed. The third eye remains asleep. The pineal gland remains asleep, due to years of disuse and excessive stimulation from the external world. In some cases, it even calcifies. But you don't need to force it open. You don't need to purify it with rituals or supplements. When you begin to turn your focus inward, when you activate your inner vision with presence and harmony, the pineal gland naturally begins to awaken. You just need to remember how to look, and I will show you how. The key is this: unlock your inner vision. When you unlock your inner vision, you gain the ability to consciously change your perception not out of habit, but out of will. And this is liberation, because without this ability, you remain stuck in conditioning. You remain trapped within the identity you inherited. You confuse who you are with who you truly are. You see, there are two perceptions that shape your life: how you see the world and how you see yourself within it. Most people remain attached to both. They say, "This is who I am," or "This is how the world works," without realizing that these are not truths but filters. And these filters are not fixed. They are reflections of your energetic state. When you begin to change, everything changes. Not just what you see, but how you see it. Not just your beliefs, but the frequency behind them. And with this change, you become more fluid, more malleable, more alive. You let go of the rigid structure of identity and begin to merge with the essence of life. Like water. Water does not resist its container. It becomes the container itself. It fills it completely without losing itself. Whether in a bottle, a teapot, or the ocean, Water is still water. We must learn to be like this. We must not resist the shape of life. We must flow with it. We must not be fixed. We must be free. The way to do this is to open our perception. It is to choose to move our awareness, to develop it in harmony with the moment. Let's begin now. Let's move on to the third eye visualization technique. Set aside 10 minutes. Find a quiet place away from noise and distractions. Sit comfortably, or lie down if you prefer. Close your eyes, relax your body, breathe deeply. Forget the outside world. This is not just relaxation, it is a return. Now gently bring a problem to the forefront of your mind. A situation that makes you feel stuck. It can be personal, emotional, professional. Choose whatever feels alive to you. Allow it to rise. Don't try to fix it. Don't analyze it. Just observe it. Feel its weight. Feel where it is in your body. Is it in your chest, your stomach, your throat? Just notice it. Allow it to be. Now, keeping your eyes closed, gently shift your gaze upward, about 20 degrees behind your eyelids. Don't force it. Just lift it slightly. This is the alignment that activates the Ajna chakra, the third eye. From this inner position, imagine a point of light in the center of your forehead, a silent shimmering glow. This is your inner lens, your true eye. Allow that light to expand. Allow it to release the constriction. Allow it to illuminate the hidden. Allow it to show you what logic cannot. You are not imagining the solution. You are meeting the version of yourself that already knows it. Focus on your breath. Focus on the light. You are beginning to see, not with your physical eyes, but with something much older, much quieter. This is a beginning, a gateway. Now let us begin to go deeper. Sit quietly. Allow the silence to gently envelop you. Take a deep, steady breath and release it. Again, breathe in and out. Lower your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Allow your thoughts to slow down like leaves floating on water. Now in your mind's eye, visualize the number 3. Not once, but 3 times. 3, 3, 3. See it clearly. See them hanging in the space behind your closed eyes, large and bright. Feel your body beginning to sink deeper, quieter. Now visualize the number 2. Again, 3 times. 2, 2, 2. You are sinking into a deeper stillness. Your brain waves are beginning to slow down. You are entering a subtle state where thoughts no longer shout but whisper. Now imagine the number 1 3 times. 1, 1. With this final 1, your awareness fully enters the alpha state, the silent bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. This is where creation begins. This is where the third eye speaks. Now gently tilt your inner gaze upward, not sharply, but softly. Direct your attention to the area between your eyebrows. As you lift your eyes, you may begin to feel a slight pressure in the center of your forehead. This is your ajna, your third eye. Don't worry if you don't feel it yet. Sensitivity comes with presence, time and trust. Keep your gaze gently upward, and keep your awareness centered. Now bring back to your mind the issue you chose earlier, the place where you feel energy is stuck. See it not as a vague feeling, but as a vivid scene. Where are you? What is happening? What are you feeling? Surrender completely to the discomfort of that reality, not to suffer, but to witness, to feel the full intensity of what you are carrying. Allow the frustration to rise. Allow the tension to speak. Allow the discomfort to be known. Now as you breathe into your chest, imagine a ball of light forming in your heart center. This ball contains the entire scene you just created. The colors, the emotions, the story, everything is there, compressed in the light. Hold it, accept it, and now prepare to release it. In 3 seconds you will exhale, and as you do so, this ball of energy will rise from your heart, your throat, your forehead, and shoot straight up into the cosmos, into your higher self, into infinity. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Watch the light rise. Watch it float upward. As it rises, it dissolves, becomes weightless, becomes invisible. It is no longer your responsibility to carry it. It has been surrendered to the deeper intelligence within you, to the source, to the self, to the quantum field, and you have become lighter. Now with your eyes focused on the third eye point, keep your gaze steady. Feel the emptiness, feel its presence, and now begin to visualize the solution. How does life look after the problem is solved? Don't think, see. Allow the image to come to you. What has changed? Where are you now? What are you doing? How do you feel? As if watching a memory from the future. Allow the scene to unfold naturally. It's not something you're hoping for. It's already there. Step into it. Move around in it. Feel the colors, textures, and sounds. Notice the lightness in your body, the clarity in your mind, the calmness in your breath. This is what harmony feels like. This is the vibration of wholeness. Now enlarge this image. Expand it. Allow it to fully envelop you, as if you were stepping into a new reality, a bubble of possibilities, a version of yourself that has already absorbed the lesson, transformed the pain, and returned to peace. You are not creating a dream. You are remembering a frequency. This frequency already exists, and now you are attuned to it. Continue with the flow of your breath. Allow your third eye to remain open. Breathe in, breathe out. You are now vibrating at the level of the solution. And as you consistently maintain this frequency, the space around you, the fabric of reality, begins to respond. This is not magic. It is mechanical, spiritual mechanics, energy guided by awareness, aligned with intention. Stay in this space for a few more breaths. Allow the new reality to settle in. Allow it to be imprinted into your subconscious. Feel its truth, not as hope, but as existence. And when you are ready, slowly, gently, lower your gaze. Release the focus from your third eye. Keep your eyes closed a little longer. Allow awareness to gently return to the body, the room, the present moment. But know this: something has changed. You have seen, and what has been seen cannot be unseen. Now imagine feeling joy. Imagine the problem being solved, truly, completely, effortlessly solved. The thing that kept you stuck is gone. It dissipated like mist in the morning light. Feel that moment. Feel the change. This is not anticipation. This is celebration. You are no longer stuck. You are free. Your burden is lifted. The fog has lifted. The knot has been untied. And in its place, silence has come. Bring this scene to life. Make it bright, vivid, colorful. Amplify the sound of this image. What would it look like if everything you desired had come to pass? Where are you? What is around you? Who is with you? Reach out and touch the fabric of this new reality. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the fabric of your clothes, the ground beneath your feet. Listen. What do you hear? Is there music, laughter, the sound of leaves, water, wind? Let the sounds fill the space. Now breathe. What do you smell? Flowers, rain, earth, something sweet. The air here is different, lighter, fuller. And the taste, is there something on your lips? Is this joy? Let all your senses immerse themselves in this reality. Let it be more than just a picture. Let it be a place. You are not imagining it. You are remembering it. You are attuning yourself to it. This scene is not coming from you. It is being shown to you. Now allow the image to expand. Enlarge it. Let it grow in every direction until it completely surrounds you. Until you can walk within it, dance within it, breathe within it. Let joy fill your chest. Let peace settle in your belly. Let gratitude rise in your throat. It's done. It's real. It's always been waiting for you. And now, just as before, imagine all of this vibrant, full, magnificent experience, condensing into a ball of light in your heart. This time, not weighed down by a problem, but shining with a solution, the plan of your new vibration, a message of what is possible, what is happening right now. Hold it in your heart for one more moment. Feel its brightness, and now prepare to release it. In 3 seconds you will send it upward as you did before. But this time, it carries clarity, not confusion, freedom, not weight. 3, 2, 1, exhale. Allow it to rise, allow it to fly, allow it to return to the source, your higher self, the intelligence of the field surrounding you. The message has been sent, the code has been activated, alignment is complete, the field has received your signal, and now, there is nothing else to do, just be. Now, slowly, gently and comfortably, allow your inner gaze to soften, release the third eye focus, allow the tension to melt away, and when you are ready, slowly open your eyes, return to the room, but not as the same person who closed your eyes. You saw something, you felt something, and this changes everything. This is a sacred process. It should not be rushed or repeated aimlessly. If you have truly entered the depths of this experience, there is no need to return immediately. Allow the space to work. The intelligence that contains everything begins to change your outer world by reflecting your inner harmony. Ideally, you should do this practice before going to sleep, because when the frequency of the solution is imprinted into your subconscious as you fall asleep, your body rests while your mind continues to create. In this altered state, the door between dimensions is open, and what you visualize creates a direct path into the matrix of your reality. You may begin to notice signs, small synchronicities, subtle nudges, people appearing, unexpected changes. This is the field responding. This is reality gently bending toward your direction. But stay calm. Don't chase after it. Let it unfold. Wait 3 days. Allow the energy to settle. Allow the invisible to weave the threads you have laid. And if the solution hasn't emerged after 3 days, don't panic. This doesn't mean the work has failed. It simply means the frequency needs to be strengthened. So return to the practice, with the same presence, with the same heart, with the same confidence. Because again, it's not about forcing, it's about deepening. You're not striving to achieve this. You're learning to be the version of yourself that has already achieved it. And that requires softness. So allow the days to pass with awareness. Watch with silent eyes. Listen with a calm heart. Stay close to the feeling of the solution. Act based on that feeling. Speak based on that feeling. Act based on that feeling. This is no longer visualization. This is materialization. And when you become the version of yourself that aligns with the vision you see, life will have no choice but to meet you there. It already has. Now you have seen, truly seen, that something has changed. Perhaps not yet in the outer world, but in the depths of your perception. And when perception changes, reality has no choice but to conform. This is the law of harmony. This is the silent mechanism behind all creation. True transformation doesn't begin with what's happening around you. It begins with what you want to see within yourself. And today you saw things differently. You've already touched a version of yourself living in the frequency of clarity, freedom and resolve. You've sent a new signal into the field, and this signal is rewriting the way you experience the world. This isn't just visualization, this is quantum alignment. From now on, your reality will begin to reflect not who you are but who you are becoming. You may notice small changes, new opportunities, unexpected clarity. You may feel lighter, clearer, more open. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations, proof that the field is listening, proof that the mirror is responding. Now walk gently, walk with awareness, speak as if the change has already occurred, act as if you are already free, because you are. This practice didn't just show you another way, it set it in motion. You're not waiting for a new reality to arrive, you're drawing it to yourself effortlessly, because you've mastered how to actually attract what you desire. Now it's time to rewrite your fate. See you on the next timeline.